Alright, it is a genie. Noticing that his master is gone. We're assuming that's Irenicus. Asking who this genie is. And here is a genie with a D. I'm not really sure what the difference is, if there is any. Claiming he was enslaved here, captured in his home on the plane of air. Apparently that's where we are right now. By some wizard. Again, I think we're assuming that's Irenicus. He bound me to this flask that I might guard his things, and something of yours. Well, I'm certainly curious about that. Claims to have a thing of power that still carries a hint of her essence. I think she'd like that item. If I had the power to give you your weapon, I would. But the force that binds me is strong. As long as I am trapped within this flask, I am within the mage's power. And he's saying weapon. Well, Lily's a mage, so I think she's assuming then that he has some type of arcane artifact, like perhaps a rod of hers. I think she certainly would want that. Can't possibly be talking about a sword or anything. So I think she certainly is interested in freeing him in exchange for that. The flask that I am bound in is a creation of magic. It is unbreakable as long as it remains apart from its twin, the real flask. You must find the original flask and bring it back to me. I don't think she's going to risk angering him by asking why she couldn't just kill him. In fact, I'm not even sure she has the confidence that she could right now. She's asking where this flask might be. Perhaps he keeps it in his chambers or with the dryad concubines or even the golems. Well, that's kind of troubling. Because we've spoken with the dryads and the golems. Well, he's saying chambers, but he's not saying mistress's chambers, which is where we've been. So maybe he means even on another level. Irenicus's personal bed chambers. You shall have to search for it. But I think it might be worth speaking with the dryads. I think the problem is...
You require nothing more?
Oops.
I await your need.
Is that, he said it might just be in their possession. What if they don't admit to having it? I think the first course of action, she'll speak with the dryads to see if they'll admit to having the real flask. And if they don't...
Be doubly careful.
Well, maybe talk with the golems. And even look for it on the upper level.
If you think it is wise to do so, so much comes back to haunt us.
Where we found Yoshimo, and if we can't find it in any of those places, then I think she'd actually come back and probably murder those dryads, just to see if they have it on them. Because it doesn't really matter to her whether she spites Irenicus by freeing the dryads or just simply snuffing them out of existence. Either way is fine with her. I think it depends how this conversation goes. She might even do that prematurely. And we're waiting on Elyme and Lilly. Okay. But I don't think it would be so easy to destroy the golems. I think that would definitely have to be something I think have to do as a last resort.
I'm waiting, if that's what you want.
Alright, so speaking with Ulene of the Dryads. Alright, so bringing up this flask that the djinni mentioned. Elyme calling Lilly very noble, risking her safety to free the djinni. Freely giving it to her. Wow. Okay. I don't think she was expecting that to happen so easily. Exact replica. Apparently the genie's name is Malaaq. Pronouncing that right. Okay. Well, I guess Lily's considering the dryads very lucky.
It is done.
You know, they don't probably realize it. Okay. I guess some other things I could bring up. This pit guardian that we slew here. I think it was, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. An Otyug, I think it was called. Bring up a little bit about that. It's actually pretty disgusting. Its diet consists of dung, offal, and carrion. So I can't imagine what that central pit smells like. Imagine it's probably almost overwhelming. Surprised there wasn't some type of penalty to everyone's combat effectiveness and fighting in there. Almost like stinking cloud. I think we're going the right way, yep. And also, I guess, Lily's limited demonology. I think here, through Wizard's Eye, we discovered a Cambion. Turns out but she saw no reason to come in here because it looked like it was angry and would have attacked at first sighting the party. I think if it was willing to talk, she might venture in there, but not when it looks so hostile. But anyway, a Cambion is the offspring of a demon and a human, which is interesting.
I am willing.
Although I think that definition changes depending on what edition you're in. But at least up to 2nd edition, that's the case. A demon and a human. A half-fiend, I guess. Just wondering though, assuming then the genie's going to keep his word. I think they're bound in some way to do that. Otherwise, probably try to prepare better. But I don't think. I think Lily's betting that he's going to keep his word. Oh.
I am ready.
Yeah, I think we'll just assume that. All right.
It is about time. I go.
All right, Sane, let us make the exchange. At last I am free. Here's your item, fleshling. You are an honorable person, and I feel that I must warn you. Keep away from the master. Gaining quite a bit of experience for that, too. Alright, so it sounds like he is indeed keeping his word. He will torture you for escaping, he's talking about, we're assuming Irenicus, and kill you for freeing his genie slave. Escape from his lair quickly if you value your life. Alright, but it was a normal weapon. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I thought it might be class specific, but it's not. Sword of Chaos +2. It's obviously probably very valuable. Two-handed sword, so I guess this is something for Minsk. Saravok's Sword of Chaos. So I guess this was part of the plunder from the Temple of Bhaal. This is a nice touch, how they personalized this description. Lilly Black prevailed, destroying Saravok's plans and rescuing the Sword Coast from the brink of war. Likely forged specifically for Saravok. Much of its power died with him, though. Okay. Each hit drains 1 hit point from the target and transfers it to the wielder. But it doesn't look like it's cursed. Alright, so just dropping this. Just doing a quick ammo check. I think there's a spell now available in Baldur's Gate 2 that's like Clairvoyance, but for indoors. Can't remember what it's called. But wasn't really going to look at any of these until really get out of this complex. I'm not sure how extensive the complex is, though. Might have to. Alright. She's without arranged equipment. That might pay to give her something. Just want to check what she's proficient with. Slings. Okay. Let's keep an eye out for a sling for Jaheira.
Speak your mind.
Alright, so it was indeed a weapon of Lilly's, but not one of her that she originally owned. It was one she recovered from the Battle with Saravok. I think had she known that, she probably wouldn't have done it. Alright.
As I would have done.
So, still no sign of Khalid. I think some other little mysteries. Imoen's still wearing that belt. We're assuming affixed by Irenicus, although it doesn't seem urgent to get it removed, because it doesn't appear to be harmful. But otherwise, I think once we go up into these a teleport portal, I think Yoshimo gave us a warning, saying that there was 4 portals where these fiends were coming out of. And his guess was that if we destroy the portals, we'll destroy the fiends. He also mentioned, I think it was 4 pedestals with 4 wands. I think we have keys for at least 2 of them. It sounds like we'd be able to turn them off, like they were traps almost. Yeah, a frost key and a lightning key. So I guess when we go up into an upper level, hopefully we'll find the other 2 keys before we even come to those wands. But I think that's really where we're going. I think we'll take a rest here. And looks like Yoshimo could have dealt with some more healing, but I think he'll be alright.
Something up? Good to go?
Just picking up some extra arrows. Okay.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yeah, I think I'll pause it here then. So I guess next time we'll be going finally through the teleport portal, hopefully for good. where we first discovered Yoshimo, and going on and facing some of the things that he warned us about, including the portals where fiends were coming out of, and these pedestals with wands. But hopefully getting closer to escaping the complex. But watching, thanks, and later.